welcome Allie Glavis and Caitlin Kelly to Parties Extra. I'm Helen Ford Wallace, and we are at the Oklahoman's video studio to talk about the Girl Scouts Western Oklahoma fundraiser, Cookies and Cocktails.
Thanks for having us.
Welcome you all. This is your 8th year for this event.
It is.
Well, tell us what's going on this year.
So this year's event is Thursday, August 8th from 5:30 to 8 at the Farmers Market. So new location, but we are maxed out on space. We have 28 restaurants, which is almost double what we had last year. So they're making savory and sweet bites, and a few of the restaurants are making drinks as well, incorporating the Girl Scout cookies.
Have you had drinks before?
We've had a few drinks, but this year's going to be our biggest by far. We're expecting between 8 and 10 people competing in the drink competition.
Well, you all, the coolest thing is that all those dishes that these 28 people do use Girl Scout cookies in some form.
Yes.
So what are some good, give us some, what do they do?
Yeah, it's incredible. We've seen a wide variety. Of course, some people go crazy with the dessert theme because that's a natural thing with the Girl Scout cookies. This year we know the Drake's actually doing something fun. It's a do-si donut using the do-si-do cookie, and there's several others doing sweets. But we've also seen savory in the past, like Caitlin was saying. We've seen restaurants do things with ahi tuna and a Girl Scout cookie, and a taquito last year also was a crowd
So they ground
pleaser.
up, did they grind them up and
Yes.
sprinkle them over the top, or put them in the...
For the tuna, it was a breading on it, and then for the taquito, they mixed it in. They were amazing, and you would think it would be a weird combination having something so sweet with a fishy taste, but man, they nailed it.
Oh my gosh, what do they give a little card to say what cookie they're using? I mean,
And a lot of them will have the boxes of cookies out too, so you know exactly which one is in it.
how do they do one with the drink?
So some of the drinks, they'll incorporate it. So the Drake is also doing a drink to go with it, and so it's a do-si-do milk. And so they infused the milk.
Like milk punch?
Yes, so it's like cereal milk. So they infused the cookies in the milk and then added some alcohol into it, and then it'll be on the rim.
The cookie?
Yeah, a lot of them use them as the rim.
I mean, they're creative.
We even have a brewery doing a custom brew with Girl Scout flavors.
Really?
Yes.
How hilarious you are.
We're also excited for all of the different things.
So you got sweet, savory,
And drink.
and then you have judges to judge these.
Yes.
So tell us about that.
We're really excited because we're having several chefs from the local food scene come in this year.
Is Food Dude coming?
Food Dude's coming.
It sure is.
Who else do we have?
So we have Loretta. Oh my gosh.
I know we have someone coming from the Pritchard.
Yes.
Someone coming from Ludivine. Someone from 84 Hospitality.
And then Loretta Barrett Owen is an Emmy award-winning Native American chef that'll be there as well.
Oh my gosh. So they'll judge, and so then you get prizes?
Yes.
Yep. So the judges will judge in all 3 categories. So everyone has a really good shot at whatever category they pick to enter.
Everyone gets to taste everything,
and then all our guests get to vote on the People's Choice. So there'll be one favorite of the night of all of our guests. So everyone gets to vote, whether you're a judge or just a participant in the night.
I already made my choice. The one with the rim around
There you go.
It's hard because some of them will do a bite and a drink. And so at the end of the night, you're like, we've tried so many. How do you? But I've gone back for seconds before. There's no shame. You have to try again to make sure you pick the right one.
To try it all.
Okay, and they're very secretive. They don't really usually tell you.
A couple have given sneak peeks this year of what they're doing, but often they keep it pretty close to vest. And some are still deciding and looking for that inspiration and picking which cookie they're going to use.
How did you all think up this? I mean, this is really, really good. How did you think it up?
So it actually started as a loyal project 8 years ago.
So that's through Leadership Oklahoma City. It's the Younger Professionals group. They were looking for a new way to introduce the younger professionals to Girl Scouts of Western Oklahoma and get them involved. And so that group came up with the idea of cookies and cocktails, and it's continued to evolve. That first year they had about 8 to 9 restaurants, and this year we'll have 28.
Oh my, you all, good job. That is really good. Okay, so you have music, besides all the
Yes.
food, you have music.
Yes, this year it'll be Jordan Law with Spunk Adams. So we'll have music playing the whole night that you'll get to enjoy. And then we'll also have beer and wine available from some of the local breweries. So we'll have Anthem, Coop, Prairie, and Vanessa. And then Republic Distributing is bringing wine.
And so any other sponsors that you have?
We've got tons of sponsors, which we're so thankful for because it makes it all possible. Some of our main ones, I know we've got some local just community volunteers who have supported. Steve Mason, who's a great supporter of the Girl Scouts, fellow board member. Downtown OKC even stepped up. BKD, the Gooden Group, Devon Energy. It's a long list, and we'll be giving them love on social media throughout the week as we lead up to the event.
That's great. You all, and there's silent auctions and raffles.
Yes.
Tell us about those.
Yes, so we have tons of silent auction and raffle packs. The silent auction is still being finalized, so we will announce that on the day of. But then raffles, we have different gift packs from like Cycle Bar and Salt and Water, Chirps and Cheers. We have a booth to the Cold War Kids concert at the Jones Assembly. There's a weekend getaways to Angel Fire, Eufaula, and then cooking classes at Sur La Table.
Wow. Lots to look forward to.
Lots to look forward to eat, to drink, and do all in one place at the Farmers Market.
And for just $45.
And that's good.
It's a great deal.
So what day?
Next Thursday, August 8th,
What time?
5:30 to 8.
5:30. Okay.
And
And
if
there
you-
is a website to buy tickets?
Yes, it's www.gswestok.org/cc.
And if you get your tickets in advance, they're $45. But if you're last minute, don't worry. You can still buy tickets at the door. It'll just be $55, a little extra to the good Girl Scouts.
That's good.
So we hope everyone will make it out.
Good. So, and you have lots of volunteers?
We do.
Yeah.
They make it all possible. We have them coming in next week to help get the raffle packs put together, to set up before the event, do all the things during, take registration. It really wouldn't be possible without our sponsors and our volunteers.
Well, you're pretty organized too. The proceeds from this particular event go to where?
They go to the Gold Award Girl Scout Scholarship Fund.
What's really cool is the Gold Award is the highest honor that a Girl Scout can earn. And it's even a step above the commonly known Eagle Scout because those projects have to be sustainable and live beyond that girl. And so this scholarship fund encourages those girls who take on that extra large project to finish it and support them for college. But the scholarships or the funds from this event also support girls through that process. They need mentors and resources and training to learn how to create such an important, sustainable community project. So we're excited to support the girls in that process.
You all really are highly organized, and you're even dressed the part. So talk about what you have on.
So this is our scarf, and the one that I have on actually has our promise in law.
That is darling.
Thank you.
That is-
I love it. It hangs in my desk every day, so it's always a fun little reminder to get to see. And then our pins.
And the pins are, tell me.
So this one is for staff, and then our membership pin, and then, oh my gosh,
I think volunteer.
volunteer. Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah, the Girl Scout stats goes above and beyond. We've got several staff members who actually volunteer as cookies and cocktail committee members, so it's pretty cool.
And then you have all your badges, and you have
Yes.
you have lots going on.
We do, and we just released new STEM badges. So there's cybersecurity, coding, high adventure, all of the things for the girls to learn to explore all of those areas even more than they have.
Well, I read in the Oklahoman about the new camp, so tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so Camp Trevera, we actually just started construction on in the past month, and it'll open fall 2020. It's on the east side of the Oklahoma City Zoo.
And it's STEM?
Yes, so it'll
all
be
STEM.
an urban STEM camp, so the girls,
What ages?
all ages. So from Daisy all the way through Ambassador, which is kindergarten through 12th grade. And they'll get to do all of these STEM experiences hands-on. We'll have an indoor rock wall where they'll learn all of the geographical layers as they're climbing up.
Wow.
They'll get to do underwater robotics.
Now that's a good
Yes.
one.
There's a zip line that'll go from the camp to the zoo, so they'll get to learn about aerodynamics, and then they'll go to the zoo and get to work with some of the veterinarians and zookeepers to learn about that side of science as well. And then they'll also get the experience in the outdoors without having to go to camp. So it could just be a new troop leader who's not super comfortable taking her girls on a full camping trip. They'll get to go and they can stay in the bunks and do things outside, or they could do traditional tent camping, and then we'll also have tree houses.
Oh my.
It's going to be incredible. And what's really special is not only is it going to be life-changing for the girls, but the community is going to have access to this space.
Oh my.
So it's here in Oklahoma City, but that space is going to be available about 50% of the time for community use, either for team building, STEM exploration. You can rent it overnight and camp, and hopefully one day we'll even have events like cookies and cocktails there.
That's a perfect place. When does it open?
It'll open fall 2020.
Fall of 2020. And so like you say, what ages?
It'll be all ages, so kindergarten through seniors will be available for camp, and then girls will also be able to go with their troops whenever, so they can have a family camp. And then, like Allie was saying, it'll be open to the community, so you could take your 2-month-old if you wanted to, and you can take your 90-year-old grandmother to experience some of these if you wanted to.
Oh, that's great, you all. So anything else coming up?
So of course we have all of this. We're gearing back up. All of the girls are going back to their troops and starting off. And then in October we'll have Girl Fest.
Is it Girl Fest? Tell us about Girl Fest. Is it Adult Fest or Girl Fest?
Girl Fest.
Are there two?
Who goes?
Are there two fests? Or there just Girl Fest?
Yes, so Girl Fest is the kickoff to the membership year. It's the last Sunday in October, so we kind of do it that way to coordinate with Juliet Lowe's birthday, because her birthday is on October 31st, so the last Sunday correlates the best with that. And it's just a fun way to get girls excited about the year that's coming up and different things that they can do.
Well, when do the cookies get baked, the new cookies?
The cookie sale will be in February. We're finalizing the date, so be on the lookout for that. And we'll have a new lemon cookie coming. So
tell us about it.
It's a top secret, man.
Well, what's this one?
This is the Savannah Smile. So cookies and cocktails will be the last chance to get a taste of it.
So that one goes away?
Yes.
And the new one comes?
Yes.
Any other new ones?
Right now, that is the only new one that we have. And then we also have our Toffee-tastics, which is the gluten-free cookie. And we actually have a restaurant that's using that in theirs this year.
Yeah.
I'm super excited.
And macaroons.
Really?
Yes.
Cafe Disco. Yeah.
And what are your favorites?
Oh, I love a good tag-along. Peanut butter and chocolate is the perfect mix for me.
Thin Mints are my favorite because they're vegan. And then the s'mores cookie is a close second. They're clean cookies, so they are run first through the line before any others. So once we run out, we're out.
Of the s'mores?
Yes.
That's a new one though too, isn't it?
We've had it, this will be the 3rd or 4th year that we'll have it.
Oh my gosh, so you're just continuing on.
It's so
There's
good.
always something going
How long
on.
have you all worked with the Girl Scouts?
I've worked there for a little over a year and a half, so it's been an adventure. I've gotten to learn so many different things and see all of the wonderful things the girls have done and gotten to experience. It's definitely makes me wish that I was in Girl Scouts growing up because of all the things that they get to do and are empowered to do at such a young age.
And you have a lot of them.
Yes.
A lot of metro.
We have, there's so many troops all around the metro, all around western Oklahoma. We have about 11,000 members, so they are all doing things constantly. It is hard to keep up with all of it.
And how long have you?
I've been volunteering with the Girl Scouts for about 5 years and started through the Cookies and Cocktails event, and now I'm serving also on the board of directors. So it's been fun to get more involved and learn more about these girls, especially those Gold Award girls that really achieve these inspiring projects that are things most of us couldn't accomplish in our own adult lives, and they're doing it in high school amidst many other things.
You read about them all the time.
It's incredible.
I mean, the minimum hours it takes to accomplish it is 80, but these girls go so far beyond that. We had a girl last summer that created a digital library for an elementary school in Tonda, Côte d'Ivoire, and this past summer to play on the sustainability aspect, she partnered with this school, and this summer they took more tablets for the middle school program that they just started.
Oh my gosh.
So she has put well over her 80 hours. I think her 80 hours alone would have just been her travel while she was there during that time, not even including all of the prep that it took and the meetings and man.
before one of our meetings recently, we watched a video of a local girl who she created, she realized a lot of pets that were black weren't being adopted because of the narrative around black cats and things like that. And so she created an initiative to get those animals adopted and loved on because they're like every other sweet pet you can have. And it was just really inspiring what one girl can do.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And she took them out of the shelter and had an adoption event at a local church. And so you got to see these pets outside, so you could see their personalities and their expressions a little more.
Black cats are cute.
Yes.
They are so cute, but they just needed a Girl Scout to bring them outside and introduce them to their future homes.
And they got
Yes, and so her troop will actually be sustaining the project once she's at college.
how good. Okay, any other good stories like that?
Oh, there's countless. I remember I've served on the scholarship committee, so we provide scholarships for this. And there is a girl who realized that veterans weren't having taps played live anymore at their funerals, that there was a gap in how many trumpet players were available. And she created a troupe of high school trumpet players who would be on call. And she told us a story of being the only person at a homeless veteran's funeral and playing taps. And it still gives me chills to think about it.
Oh my.
But that's the kind of impact our girls are having. And she collected kids. It became a nonprofit, and there are students all over the Midwest who are now part of that and available to play taps live for our veterans.
That's from a Girl Scout.
It's from an Oklahoma Girl Scout.
That's awesome. Okay, anything else about cookies and cocktails?
No, we hope everyone will be there. It's come and go, so come as soon as you get off work so you can start tasting all the treats from our 28 restaurants.
Okay, anything else about the Girl Scouts?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Just stay tuned for all of the exciting things. We'll have updates for Camp Trevera, cookie sale.
And tell us the website again.
It's www.gswestok.org. And then if you go to the donate tab, the cookies and cocktails page is there, and it'll take you to buy the tickets.
Okay, well, thanks, Caitlin and Allie, for getting us caught up with cookies and cocktails. Great fun, great combination. We hope your evening is the best one ever. Thank you all for coming in.
Thanks
Thanks for having us, Ellen.